What's good, guys? This is Vahagraphy. I'm Vahagan, your rock and roll photographer. I was watching a video yesterday, an influencer, a photographer, a really good photographer. I won't mention any names. He was talking about a Nikon camera repair. He went through Nikon, their warranty, services. An isolated incident happened with this camera. And by the way, I've never heard of that happening to any one of my Nikons or my friends' Nikons. But anyway, the camera stopped working. It was a modern camera. It was a modern Nikon camera with XP7 processor. For whatever reason, inside the camera, the connectors to the lens and the camera, little pins, got jammed or stuck or broke off, whatever the case. He took it in for repair. It was under the 1 year, right? He had just bought this camera, and for whatever reason, Nikon, case by case basis, I guess that's how they do these repairs. If they deem that it was your fault, it was user error, it was because of you that the camera broke, stopped working, or whatever, then you're gonna have to pay for it out of pocket. It's not covered under warranty, and that's to be expected for any, issue you might have under the 1 year warranty, right? Now they go case by case basis. Now it turns out that they deemed this error was caused by the photographer, and they billed him. They billed him a price, and he was cool about it. Great attitude, great guy. He was cool about it, and he paid. He was kind of questioning whether it was a lot or a little, or whether he should have paid at all. And he made a video about it. And that video, in that comment section, here's where I have my issue. The commenters, the viewers, just pounced on Nikon camera durability, Nikon warranty services, Nikon repair services. They were just piling it on in the comments. And here's one thing I had an issue with. And also let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not. Because it kind of made me feel like it wasn't fair for one isolated incident to get so much negative press. It's kind of hard for me to fathom user error in this instance. How do you mount a lens to break off those little mounts? Has this ever happened to you in your modern cameras? This has never happened to me, knock on my camera or wood. Is there any wood here? It's never happened to me. I mean, you should be able to mount and unmount your lens without damaging those connectors. Now, it could have been where the funny thing was the connectors were on each side. You know how there's a bunch of little, they look like little dots, but the ones that were stuck or damaged, they seem to be on each side of the thing, the bracket. So how do you damage that mounting and unmounting a lens? How is that user error? This should have been covered under manufacturer warranty. I mean, this should have been covered. I don't see any reason how it wasn't. But in any case, Nikon deemed it was user error. It was the photographer's fault. He had to pay for it. He was cool about it. The issue I have and why I'm making this video is we shouldn't be so quick to judge and place blame on a camera manufacturer. This is one incident. This led to many negative comments, and I'm guessing whoever makes repairs at Nikon, I'm guessing they know who these people are. Do they have a name? I mean, I'm guessing he knew that this was a very, public figure, very well-known figure that makes videos for the brand as well. And this can have negative impact on sales if it gets out there that, hey, Nikon really shouldn't have charged this person. In the comment section, people were saying things like, oh man, I was going to buy this camera, but now that you made this video, I'm having second thoughts. That's not fair. You shouldn't judge one incident, one isolated incident with your decisions on buying the camera or not. Okay? If it's a widespread thing, if it's a thing where everybody's having problems and it's all over the place, That's different. And this is what was happening in the comments. This person has a lot of followers. He's a photographer, very well-known photographer, a very good photographer, a very nice photographer, and he has an influence on people, a lot of followers. So for the commenters to say, oh, I'm not buying this camera because of this, or Nikon should have covered you under warranty, that's not right. I'm choosing another brand because of this. We shouldn't really be too quick to blame either the manufacturer or the person in charge of warranty or the person at the repair office. No. At the end of the day, the photographer was very happy with his service. He loves the camera. A lot of people were saying, hey, I'm not buying this camera because of this. This sucks. Nikon's quality has gone down. QC is bad, quality and control. They're trying to save money. I'm not taking that risk. You name it, just the comments were just piled on. That's the power of social media. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did they make a mistake? Did Nikon make a mistake here? The money, it wasn't a big deal. It was a few $100s. I would have took care of the services. What's a few $100? This is going to really impact some sales. Judging from the comments, already 10, 15, 20 commenters had negative comments about the brand after they watched that video. In my honest opinion, after assessing this video and all the facts, I say that this is blown out of proportion. Guys in the comments, viewers, know that this is an isolated incident. I know it's bad for me to say this, but hey, if the guy has influence, and if it's not such a big deal, and if it's a borderline problem, I'd let that one go. Yeah, so you got to be a little more alert. You got to be a little more aware when assessing this kind of damage. And again, social media, it's like weeds. You've seen that awesome show, The Last of Us, where the humans turn into these zombies, and it's like the apocalypse. And great game, by the way, The Last of Us 1 and The Last of Us 2. Big fan of that genre. They have a TV show now. Season 2 is running on HBO. Anyway, this is not a plug on that show. But anyway, social media spreads like wildfire. And if one person hears something, it should be true. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. The new camera has an issue. The new camera does not have an issue. Anyway, guys, let's not be too quick to judge isolated incidents like this. You never know. You weren't there. There might be multiple other things that were left out in this video that weren't reported. So we don't know exactly what had happened. And that goes true for like anything in life. In news, you hear one side of the story. You don't hear both. And we shouldn't be too quick to judge. We weren't there. It's isolated incidents like this. All I'm trying to say is let's not be too quick to judge the camera brand, the camera, or the user in this case. So anyway, guys, happy Friday. Have a great weekend and rock and roll. Go out there and shoot. Got amazing things lined up for this channel. Got amazing things lined up for this channel. And I can't wait to rock it and to roll it. This is Vahagraphy. I'm Vahagan, your rock and roll photographer. Go out there, shoot, create your magic, and rock and roll.